everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would talk about marker sets. Which marker sets should you buy? Which colors should you get? I know I get a ton of questions. Everyone's asking, I'm just starting out in coloring. What do I buy? Which colors should I purchase? Or maybe you have a marker set that you're just not really happy with. Maybe the colors have dried out way too quickly, or you're just not happy with the quality. So I wanted to share my recommendations, and this is what I use on my coloring pages. And if you like it, great. And if you don't, then that's okay too. Everyone gets to make their own choice with whatever coloring tools they are most comfortable with. So the set that I'm recommending, most of these are Copic Ciaos, and rest assured this set does not cost $300. It doesn't even cost $100. So these colors I have specifically chosen because I found that in the course of my coloring, yes, I own more than this, but these are the ones that I really always come back to. So if you go look at my Instagram account, if you look at the rest of the videos on my YouTube channel, you'll see that these are the colors I always end up using. So if I'm gonna recommend a starter set, I'm not gonna recommend you get all the colors that are out there because one, that can be very overwhelming and quite costly. But if you get this set, you're gonna have a nice wide range of colors that's gonna let you color freely and be able to express yourself and really have some fun. The other thing that I think is really cool about Copics, so most of these are Copics, there's only 2 Copic sketches, and that's just because the Copic sketch line has 2 pinks in it that I think are absolutely gorgeous. All the rest are Copic Ciaos. And the nice thing with Copic Ciao is you get the same quality nibs that are on the markers, you get the same quality ink in the barrel, but you're not having to pay the Copic classic price. So I will say I've been coloring for a really long time, and only a few of these have I ever had to refill. And if you look at my account, you can see I've colored a lot of pages. So even though it's a smaller barrel than a Copic classic marker, you're still getting a tremendous amount of ink for your money. The other thing to keep in mind is it might look like, oh, there's not very many markers here. I believe I've got maybe 19. Each marker provides 3 shades. For example, if I take this green, this one marker will give you 3 shades of green. Now in other marker sets, they will have 3 different markers for that. But with Copic, you can get 3 shades from one marker. So when you start calculating out your cost, you realize that it's a little bit more affordable because you're not spending all this money on one marker. You're spending money on one marker that provides you 3 shades. You also don't have to store 3 markers. So if you're short on space, or maybe you travel, you don't have to travel with tons and tons of markers to have a nice range of colors to play with. Each one does 3, so you just take this pile, times it by 3, and that's actually how many colors you're getting in this set. So the other nice thing about Copic Ciao is that they meet my top 3 things to look for in a good alcohol marker. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it below in the description. It's just some things to be aware of, like if the markers conform to AP certification standards, make sure that you're not breathing in harmful fumes. They also have caps that are easy to remove and put on. So if you have arthritis or you're concerned about a repetitive motion injury, pulling caps off and putting them back on, Copics just don't have that problem. They have just made them correctly. Refills are also a breeze to get. You can get those again at littleTstudio.com. And the nice thing is Copic has been around for a really long time, and they know their supply, demand, and they know how to distribute. So refills are super easy to get. And I will say for the very few that I've had to refill, one refill fills this like, I don't know how many times. I haven't even used up a whole refill yet because I haven't finished with all the markers. There's a lot of ink that comes in a refill. So when you get your one refill, it's not like you're just replenishing one marker barrel. You're replenishing it many, many times. So it's really good, and it ends up being a really good value for your dollar. The other thing I'm going to put together is a list of the Prismacolor Premier pencils that I like to color with. I know if you've seen my channel or my Instagram account, you'll see that I use marker first, and then the next layer I use colored pencil and then other tools. And again, you can buy the whole Prismacolor Premier set if you want to, but maybe you don't have the funds to just buy that whole set. And again, what I've learned is that even though I did end up eventually buying the whole set, it took me a long time to save, I really came back to the same main colors for my coloring pages. And so what I have done is I've put together a list of all of those color codes that pair beautifully with these markers. And it's like $50, not even, if you get them from littleTstudio.com. Because again, you're not paying for the colors that you're probably never going to use or that might overwhelm you just looking back at you and you're not sure which color to pick. you're just paying for the colors that you would actually use and that are going to give you really great results pairing with these marker colors. And then I also like to use water-based markers. So I'll put together a list of the main water-based markers. I primarily use Tombow, which again is like top of the line of water-based. But again, if you're just buying the colors that you would use, it ends up not being very expensive because you're just buying the colors you'd use. You're not investing in all these other colors that are just going to sit on your shelf, and maybe one day you might use it, but if that day comes, then go buy it individually. My recommendation is don't invest in it up front and then let it sit there and overwhelm you. If I had 400 different colors staring back at me, I think I would be a little overwhelmed in trying to color. Coloring really should just be a nice, relaxing, and enjoyable experience. And for me, I like to get to know each of my colors and know how they're going to perform and which colors pair nicely with other colors. But if I have too many to start with, especially in the beginning, I can't establish those relationships with the colors. In my world, it's just too many. I can't figure it out. And so I prefer to just look at a small set and say, okay, I really like this green, you're good friends with this green, and you guys look really good with this yellowish orange color. And then I remember, these are the ones that look good together. But if I had 10 shades of these greens, I might not know which one's gonna pair nicely with this because it's so much trial and error. And so it's nice to just have a little set that colors that play well together, they look nice together, they're gonna give me a nice range. And so far, these are, I'm happy as a clam with just this set. So let's just go through the colors real quick. So I've got the Copic Sketch. These are the only two that I recommend in Sketch. And again, this set still is like right around 80 bucks. So it's not, these aren't gonna put you over. So I'd get these in the pink, and then I would do this red violet. This is a really nice orange, a couple of beiges. These are really great for pets or hair, animals, all kinds of stuff. Then there's a nice yellow, orange, and another nice yellow. These are the two greens that I use for all of my greenery. A couple of blues, a really light one that you can use for glass or snow, and then a little bit darker one that's really great for skies. And then a couple of rich blues. These are actually great for moody skies, but they can be used for denim and all kinds of stuff. And then 3 different purples. So you've got more of a reddish purple and then some bluer purples. And these are good for moody backgrounds. If you're gonna do a contrast, you can really have a really nice contrasting background that isn't gonna be too dark, but give you that pop, especially if you're doing glow effects. Those purples are great. I like this cream because it's great for paper or softer looking animals if you have pastels going on. And then with grays, there's actually warm grays and cool grays. Not everyone knows that. Gray is not just gray. So if you have a page that has mostly warmer colors and you go throw on a cool gray, it's gonna kind of detract from your warm color palette. But cool gray has its place, like for metallic items, and there's certain things that a cool gray just looks better. So I have a cool gray, a warm gray, and then of course 0, which is our colorless blender. So a really simple set. Again, keep in mind, each marker provides 3 shades, except for your colorless blender. That's the only one that doesn't. But all these others provide 3 shades. And how it works is you color once, let it dry, then color over that spot again, and now you have a darker shade. Let it dry, and then color it over a 3rd time, and now you have the 3rd darkest shade. So it's super easy to get your 3 shades, and it again stays in the same color family, so you're not going from maybe a warm green and a cool green on top of each other. Like, you're still in the same family. So it's really easy to have your shades look like they belong and like that they meant to blend like that. The markers through the Copic series are just my absolute favorite, and that's why I'm recommending them. So you will probably notice that I do have a little Copic sketch in here, even though I said only 2 are Copic sketches. This Y13 I got for free from Copic. I filled out some survey thing and they sent me a free marker, and it happened to be Sketch. I am not gonna buy a whole new Copic Ciao to have the Copic Ciao barrel when I can just keep the free marker that they sent me. But this one is available in Copic Ciao, so I would recommend getting this Y13 in Copic Ciao, not Copic Sketch, because you'll pay a little bit less. Why pay more when you don't have to? So I hope this is helpful. What I'll do is put together this complete list with my Prismacolor complete list, and then also my water-based markers because I like to color with those. I'll put all of those on a list, and I'll combine it with my color swatch sheets. So if you've seen in my videos, I have color swatch sheets that you can purchase from my Etsy store, download, and then print them out again and again and use them forever. So I'll put all of that together in one listing on my Etsy store, so it's super simple. You can get my entire list of recommendations, where to get them, all the color codes, so you'll have a nice list. You can check them off as you go. And then it'll also come with a swatch sheet so that you can swatch all of your colors when they arrive, and you should be good to go. I hope you found this video helpful. Maybe you're brand new to coloring and hopefully this gave you a little bit of guidance, or if maybe you're just trying to swap out to a different brand that is maybe a little bit better quality, or you just want to try something new. Hopefully my insights help you out in your coloring journey. If you like my video, be sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.